Hello students, here we are again with the English subject, and the topic for today is grammar, past simple tense. So, when do we use past simple tense? We use past simple to talk about something that happened in the past. For example, I was at the cinema yesterday. They were very sad yesterday. So, we have underlined the verb was and were, which means it is the past simple form of the verb to be. Now, let's go through the table together and to understand better. Past simple of verb to be: affirmative, negative and interrogative. I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, you were, they were. Negative: I was not. The short form is wasn't. You were not, weren't. He, she, it was not, wasn't. We were not, weren't. You were not, weren't. They were not, weren't. The short form. Interrogative form: was I? Were you? Was he, she, it? Were we? Were you? Were they? The first exercise is related to grammar, so we have the past form of verb to be. We have was, were, wasn't or weren't. Now let's complete the exercise together. Jane was at the cinema last Sunday. It means that the action happened in the past, in our case, in last Sunday. Helen and Tony weren't at school yesterday. Bill wasn't at work yesterday. We were at home last night. They were very sad yesterday. So I have underlined all the verbs, which are in past simple because we are talking about past simple. Now, in past simple tense we have two kinds of verbs, regular one and irregular one. The first one, let's read the sentence together. I worked hard yesterday. I have underlined the verb work. In past tense we have added the ed, which means that the action happened in the past. Now let's see. Most past tense verbs end in ed. For example, I cooked pizza last night, which means that the action happened last night. Irregular verbs don't take ed in the past simple, but they all change differently. We have the verb be, which changes completely form in the past tense, and we mentioned before, was and were is the past form of verb be. I was at cinema last night. The affirmative form of the verb play. I played tennis yesterday. You played tennis yesterday. He, she, it played tennis yesterday. We played tennis yesterday. You played tennis yesterday. They played tennis yesterday. We said that we add ed at the end of the verbs. Now, past simple of verb play in negative form and interrogative and short forms. Now, I didn't or did not, the long form, play tennis yesterday. You can notice that in negative form we need to use the auxiliary verb did not or didn't, the short form, and when we use the auxiliary verb we put the verb in the infinitive form, in our case the verb play. You didn't play tennis yesterday. He, she, it did not or didn't play tennis yesterday. We did not or didn't play tennis yesterday. You did not, didn't play tennis yesterday. They did not or didn't play tennis yesterday. The interrogative form and the short forms of the verb play. Did I play tennis yesterday? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Did you play tennis yesterday? Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Did he play tennis yesterday? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Did she play tennis yesterday? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Did it play tennis yesterday? Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Did we play tennis yesterday? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. Did you play tennis yesterday? Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Did they play tennis yesterday? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. So, we have the auxiliary verb did plus subject plus verb in infinitive form. For example, did they play football yesterday? And the answers are yes, they did, no, they didn't, in the short form. We have some rules when we write the verbs in past simple. So, we always have the base form plus ed. For example, walk, walked, play, played. Verbs ending in e, we just add d. Like, liked, move, moved. Verbs ending in a consonant plus y, it changes y to e plus ed. Carry, carried. Study, studied. Some verbs ending in a single consonant plus the second last letter in a vowel, we double the last letter and we add ed. Plan, planned. Stop, stopped. Now, let's see irregular verbs. In the affirmative form, we have the verb go. We said that it changed forms. So, in past simple, we have I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they went to the cinema yesterday. In the negative form, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they didn't go to the cinema yesterday. Interrogative form, did I go to the cinema yesterday? And short answers are yes, I did, no, I didn't. So, as we said, irregular verbs change all differently in past simple tense. You have to memorize all of them. Now, we have even some rules for irregular verbs. As we said, we have to memorize them. Let's see them together. We have the verb buy, which in past simple it's bought. Michael bought a bicycle yesterday. Do in the present simple tense, did in the past simple tense. They did exercise in the morning. Write in the present simple, wrote in past simple. Tommy wrote to his grandmother this week. Now, let's complete the exercise related to irregular verbs. They, we have the verb do in the present simple, which in past simple it's did. They did their homework yesterday. I took 3 hours to drive to Paris. She got a new bike for her birthday. Sam bought new jeans. Did Sam buy new jeans? So we have even the interrogative form. He was happy. Was he happy? She went to school. She didn't go to school. He came by car. He didn't come by car. We have some expressions that we use in past simple tense. For example, last night, last Sunday, last week, last weekend. Then we have ago, 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, 3 days ago. Yesterday, yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon. And there are some examples when we use these expressions. I went to cinema last Sunday. I bought a new book yesterday morning. They were on holiday a week ago. As a homework, you have to write this sentence in past simple. He goes to bed early. She doesn't like onions. I hate cooking. Do they drive? Where do you live? He has a car. Thank you all for your attention and see you next lessons.